I never thought the day would come when I'd look my own mother in the eyes and finally stop saving her. The overhead light in her dining room burned like a spotlight on a confession I'd carried for 5 years. She slid a legal pad across the cream porcelain plates, gold rims catching the glare, and said, calm as winter, market rate is now $4,000 a month. I stared at the number until it blurred. I smiled, and in that second, everything I'd hidden from her, everything I'd secretly paid, it all came crashing down on her world like a silent avalanche she never saw coming. My name is Marcus. For 5 straight years, I lived in the small basement apartment under my mother's house in Sacramento. I paid her $800 every month like clockwork. She called it a mother's discount. I called it the last thread, keeping her from losing everything. She never knew the thread was me. The house smelled like lemon pledge and old secrets. Every Sunday dinner was the same theater. Her at the head of the table, back straight, pearls on even when no one was watching. My little brother Caleb sat in the center seat, always had the spotlight. I sat at the far end, the quiet one who didn't need much. That was the role she wrote for me the day I was born. I built an import-export company from nothing. Late nights, cargo ships, spreadsheets that glowed on my laptop until 3 a.m. success came quiet. No flashy cars, just enough money to keep the lights on, hers and mine. When my father died, the mortgage notices started. $127,000 in arrears. The bank was 2 weeks from foreclosure. She cried in that same dining room, but the first words out of her mouth weren't, I'm scared. They were, don't tell Caleb. He can't handle stress. So I didn't tell him. Instead, I created a third-party payment company, clean, legal, invisible. I had her sign one page she never actually read. Every single month for 5 years, my business wired the full mortgage payment straight to the bank. She thought this servicing company was some government program. She told her friends she was handling it like a boss. And every month, I handed her $800 in cash and let her believe she was the one taking care of me. That night, as she pushed the legal pad toward me, something in her smile felt final, like she'd been waiting years to remind me who really owned the floor under my feet. I set my fork down. The clink echoed. 4,000. I asked softly. Market rate, she said, tilting her head like I was slow. You've been comfortable long enough, Marcus. Time to contribute like an adult. The irony tasted like blood in my mouth. I nodded once. Okay. Her eyebrows lifted, just a flicker of surprise, then victory. She started talking about auto payments and first and last month's rent. I let her talk. I finished my chicken. I washed my plate. I thanked her for dinner like a polite stranger. That weekend, I moved out without a word. Keys in an envelope on her counter. One line, thanks for everything. She had no idea the payments had already stopped. Sunday morning, her call started at 8:12 a.m. sharp. I let them ring. Texts flooded in. Where are you? You left your keys? We need to talk. Then the photo in my envelope. After everything I've done for you. Monday, the email arrived. PDF lease agreement. My name typed as Marcus A. Whitaker like she was a real estate agent instead of my mother. Signed by Friday, or I list it. I can't let you take advantage of me anymore. Take advantage. The words sat in my chest like ice. The family group chat exploded. Caleb. Bro, Mom says you abandoned her. Aunt messages, cousin messages. Everyone's suddenly worried. Not because they missed me. Because she had already told her version first. She even posted on Facebook a picture of the empty porch, caption, new season. New beginnings. Sometimes even family has to learn boundaries. Hearts. Prayers. You're so strong, Elena. I watched it all from my new apartment, bare white walls. No history. No lies soaked into the floorboards. I sat on the floor of my empty living room, phone in my hand, thumb hovering over her contact. 5 years. Every late night call when her car broke down. Every time she forgot to pay property taxes. Every quiet transfer so Caleb could keep chasing his next big dream without ever knowing the house almost vanished. I was the fuel, and she just tried to raise the price on the engine. Tuesday morning, the bank called her. I know because she left me a voicemail at 9:47 a.m., voice shaking for the first time in my life. Marcus, the mortgage company just called. They said the account is 30 days from foreclosure. They said payments stopped 5 weeks ago. I don't understand. I thought the servicing company was automatic. Please call me. I am scared. I played the message once. Then I deleted it. Because here's what she still doesn't know, what no one in my family will ever know unless I choose to speak. I was the servicing company. Every single dollar that kept that roof over her head for half a decade came from me. And the moment she decided I was just a tenant who owed her market rate, I cut the wire. She is about to lose the house she thought she owned. And the only person who could save her just walked away. I'm not angry anymore. I am awake. All those years, I thought love had to be earned by staying silent and paying the bills. I was wrong. If the woman who gave birth to you looked you in the eye and told you that you were no longer worth the discount, after you secretly kept her whole world from collapsing for 5 years, would you still pick up the phone? Or would you finally let the lights go out? Drop your answer in the comments. If this story hit you in the chest like it still hits me, hit that like button and share it with someone.